Play.
Well,
Love 15
ouch, is all I can say to that. It's the surprise serve and volley that no one does. I'm sure that Djokovic wasn't expecting it, and he went ahead and hit a clean winner return. First point. That strategy's already out the window for Muller.
$15.
Interesting couple of points for me from the standpoint of Djokovic when we were talking earlier about who is my favorite to win, Djokovic or Alcaraz. Those are the two, obviously, that everyone talks about. One of the things I think Djokovic has to do with Alcaraz can hit a winner from anywhere in the court at any time.
Bumping past Muller?
Not yet. I'm explaining to you why I think Djokovic has made a couple of unforced errors. I feel as though he feels as though he's almost getting ready for Alcaraz by playing aggressively, trying to go for winners. He knows in this matchup being solid is probably good enough. But he's opened up with some pretty big forehands. Yeah, it's amazing how 18-shot rally there, how Djokovic is always in control, always balanced, except when he's nervous. That's when he tends to lose his balance. You can tell when he's feeling it a little bit. A couple of players about Muller just to get their take. And they said, solid, no real weapons.
How's he going to hurt this guy?
How's he going to hurt this guy? It's funny how today's players, he hit 124 mile an hour serve that wasn't in. He's hitting some pretty big forehands. No weapons today is, it's not bad. Big enough weapon as you see Djokovic as the points wear on. It keeps
advantage Djokovic
further and further back, trying to scramble, trying to stay in the rallies. Djokovic taking control of the court.
Got to ask you, if Djokovic and Alcaraz are 1 and 2 in your head, who's 3? Or is there really
I actually think he's not there in the rankings, but I think Sinner will be at some point reasonably soon.
Djokovic.
Pretty
First
solid
game.
start for Djokovic. Returned well. That was a couple of good first serves that got returned with interest. There's a little fact for you.
Yeah, he's just got to win this match. And they've been bouncing that #1 ranking back and forth
Look,
all year long.
If they play in the finals,
Okay.
I don't care what the computer says.
Okay.
The winner of that match
Yes.
is #1 for this year. In my mind. And probably theirs. Probably both players would acknowledge the winner of that match. They would have played 2 slam finals.
Novak
Three
Djokovic.
slams.
Djokovic was a semi.
Yeah.
Final, obviously Alcaraz got him. He was hoping for a calendar Grand Slam this year, Djokovic, because he won the first 2 majors.
$15 love.
Now, the last time he played here, he was going for the calendar year slam, Djokovic, and the entire tournament, he was off balance. We were talking about how he's nervous. Every first set, he had trouble. And then in the final, obviously overwhelmed as Medvedev played a little too good.
30 love.
He was tired. I mean, that was such an emotional. The end of that match, even before it ended, remember, Djokovic was getting all jammed up on the changeovers, crying into his towel. These fans in New York gave him such a huge round of standing ovation. He didn't even win that match because they knew how much it meant to him.
Well, it's what he's always wanted, is the crowd to love him. They never have until probably that moment.
A lot of fans love him, that's for sure. But boy, that was something to see. Couldn't play last year because he hadn't been vaccinated, and now here he is again, and boy, he looks sharp.
Game, Djokovic. Djokovic leads by 2 games to love.
If you've never heard of Djokovic's opponent, Alexandre Muller had a tough time of it as a little kid. He wasn't feeling well. He was 14 years old. He was diagnosed with Crohn's disease, which is a terrible thing, especially when you're an athlete. You have inflammation of your bowels. He lost a whole bunch of weight. This is in his junior years. He loved tennis. And his future in tennis was surely
love 15.
in real doubt, especially because the doctor told him the only way you're ever going to feel better is if you quit tennis.
Wow.
Yeah. He said it's just too hard if you're battling Crohn's. It's just too hard to try to regulate, and so he had to stop. He stopped for a couple of months, and he had to take a bunch of cortisone. He was trying to manage it. And even now, still, he's got to give himself an injection every 2 weeks. And that'll be for the rest of his life.
Love 13.
So it's not too easy to do what he's trying to do, and here he is. He's having the best year of his 26-year-old life, even though he says sometimes he feels terrible. He was 160 in the world last year. He's cut that ranking in half this year.
It's interesting because I was looking at some of his results this year, and occasionally he will lose a match
15-13.
to a player you wouldn't think necessarily would beat him badly. Maybe that's all part of what you were talking about.
Yeah.
Muller already
15
stuck with
touching.
the thought process of I can't play my regular level because Djokovic is too strong right now. And so he's now trying to juice it up to take it to an 11. And that can go one of two ways. Or you start and it snowballs against you. So hopefully for Muller, it'll be the match of his life. But already a breakdown and another break chance.
Djokovic. Djokovic leads by 3 games to love.
There's Michelle and her husband.
If I was Muller, that I would try to do
15 left.
Another look at Michelle and Barack, saying, how is this Muller guy going to do anything?
One
thing I was going to say, if Djokovic comes to net, the first thing I would do is hit a lob, because that's the one shot he doesn't hit particularly well, is an overhead.
Yeah, yeah. Is he better than he's ever been?
40 love.
What was his best year? We're looking at 2015.
Yeah, it's hard to say, isn't it?
Yeah, it's hard to say.
I think he's probably, even though you're not supposed to keep improving in your mid-30s, I don't notice that he's lost a step, certainly.
He can do that.
He can still catch a ball traveling 100 miles an hour with his racket.
40, 15.
In the days leading up to his first round tonight.
Game, Djokovic. Djokovic leads by 4 games to love.
5 times already up to the net. Djokovic won all 5 of those points.
There's no tension in this match so far. And again, US Open, go to .org, go to all those social media to catch up on everything that has happened today. Francis Tiafoe, he advanced. Several Tsitsipas against Raonic. She came through. Tommy Paul easily.
Love 15.
It's relentless right now with Djokovic. It's almost as if he's saying, it's 11:20. I need to get to bed. And he's shortening the points more so than he normally would. Taking the ball early, getting to the net.
For serve.
So that's, I like to watch matches and say, what would
15
I do if you're Muller? I mean, is that the answer? You've got to come up with the greatest shots you've ever hit, point after point. That was Extra aggressive and then great touch at the end.
Yep.
Such length.
15-13.
Which every return is landing a foot from the baseline. There's nothing Muller really can do. Maybe he should try the serve and volley again. It didn't work particularly well the one time he tried to start the match, but if you serve and volley, it'll make the returner try to hit it short and low. So maybe mix that in. Otherwise, it's an inch from the baseline and you're in trouble.
15-14.
This is what Djokovic did to an 82-mile-an-hour second serve. Djokovic is up 5-love in under 20 minutes.
Djokovic leads by 5 games to love. Love 15.
You can put a whole strategy together with throw up some lobs.
And why do you think there's a bug in his smash? Why? I mean, he's such a perfectionist. Where does he get that shot wrong?
Yeah, that is an interesting question. I think you have to remember there was a point in his career early where he got a little yippy on his serve too. He had some double faulting issues way back near the beginning of his career.
Against Alcaraz at 36. And Carlos is only 20. Is that going to be a bigger challenge for Novak than going up against Federer and Nadal? Think about that one. Maybe in about 2 weeks' time, I'll ask it of you again.
It's definitely for him a little different.
40-15.
He comes into those matches sort of the third one. Younger, there was already Federer and Nadal. He's the one trying to impose himself. And now he's got this young whippersnapper.
And first set, Djokovic.
So quick, it was a 23-minute set.
6 games to love. Second sets.
third winner of the match from Muller.
15 love.
And for him, this is a monumental game in some ways, because there's a point in time in a match where you start thinking, when you're in this situation against an all-time great and you've just broken in the top 100, you're thinking, I just want to win a game. That's not the thought you want to go with. Djokovic covered that drop shot in a blink of an eye.
That's crazy.
15 all.
Serve and then just a full sprint. He got there. He could have hit it with a forehand grip.
He just took off as soon as he knew. He spun around on that return.
And Muller's face to his box is... That now makes him think, I have to hit even better shots, even closer to the line. For
15-13.
It was just a matter of time, seemingly, until Djokovic started to dictate, started to gain control. 22-shot rally. Muller, by the end of it, looked a little gassed even. Serve and volley.
Yeah, that guy over on the other side can't return.
15-14.
Again, that's
13-14.
He's not going to win by being solid in this match. He's not going to win many games the way things are going. So, redline it. Go for it.
He's got to hit his spots on the serve, and he did there. He got himself a loose return.
Juice.
You cannot serve up.
Advantage, Djokovic.
Right now to Djokovic. That was a rally ball that landed right around the service line, and Djokovic, no, get that out of here. Got to do better than that.
Game, Djokovic.
Context of this match.
New balls, please.
That was a 7-minute game. That was
first game, second set.
That was a battle. Got the deuce.
So wait a minute. Let me go back to, because Djokovic has said so many interesting things about the top seed, Carlos Alcaraz, that he sees a little bit of himself, Rafa, and Roger in one kid. Do you see that?
Yes, actually, I think he did take a little bit of each player. Aggressive, like Federer, able to come to net from spots that you don't often get to net and get there so quickly. Same sort of attitude and humble fight that Nadal has and the defensive abilities that Djokovic has, he's pretty good. I actually made a couple of Djokovic fans angry because I said somewhere that I think if Djokovic and Alcaraz both play their best,
who wins?
That Alcaraz wins at their best. Not saying that he's a better player than Djokovic. Djokovic won more majors. He's still got a long way to go to be, you know, Djokovic. But I just feel Alcaraz can hit a winner from anywhere. And Djokovic normally against Alcaraz, he's got to build the point a little, maneuver, take some 3 or 4 shots. But this is a more aggressive Djokovic. Obviously, he's completely relaxed. He knows he's in
15.
Control, so he's taking the ball earlier. He's not being rushed. He's coming forward. He's doing everything at a pretty nice level right now, unfortunately for Muller.
So that said,
30-15.
As we have a look at his size 23 shoes, can somebody like Alcaraz ever win more than 20 majors? Is there a woman that you see who can win as many 23 majors like Serena did? I've got a lot of questions.
Yeah, you do. You have a lot of questions, and those are answers that are so hard because that's such longevity in that equation too,
yes.
and that's
injury management and everything else.
Everything. And also, I feel as though
40-15.
Perfect storm for Djokovic, Nadal, and Federer that they had each other all winning so often, trying to be the greatest of all time. They were all trying to do it together, so they had each other to keep pushing. And if Djokovic at some point is going to age out in the next few years.
Game, Djokovic.
I mean,
you're right. But
Djokovic leads by 2 games to love.
And he just seems still so hungry.
like I said, I watched his practice earlier in the week. He literally had 4 different people that would bring him towels in between points. So he's still hungry, obviously.
And that's the other thing about the greats, you know, people play on into their 30s and beyond, like Djokovic, like as Nadal did, as Federer did, Serena.
30 love.
They've earned the resources that allow them to stay so fit, right?
Yeah, but you still have to have the desire to actually do the work, which...
Of course, but I'm saying most 36-year-olds, if they're ranked in the 200 to 300.
Yes.
Let's first.
It's a little harder.
Yes.
Right?
Love.
Here we go. I'd love to see Muller, if he wins this game, give a nice reaction of some description.
That's a good serve.
Game, Muller.
That's what I was hoping for.
Djokovic leads 2 games to 1. 15 love.
Almost flicked that backhand down the line for a pass, but again, if you're in that position against Djokovic and he's come into the net, throw up the lob. It looks as though at times in the longer rallies that Muller gets a little out of breath. As you got to remember how much pressure he's feeling as the adrenaline is absolutely flowing for him, while this is a normal match for Djokovic. And he is getting pushed around in the back of the court.
That's the thing, that the length that Djokovic can maintain on his shots, even out of position, even on the run, even off a tough serve. I don't know that I've ever seen anybody able to do that shot after shot.
Yeah, no, that's why he's got 23, and it's, you'll hit a ball that you think gives you a short ball, and it doesn't against Djokovic.
40-15. Djokovic leads 3 games to 1.
USOpen.org will be able to catch you up on the draws, stats, player news, quotes from today. You should download the US Open app.
Love 15. Let's for serve.
Well, the bad news for Muller is his first serve percentage in this set, 86%. He's getting every first serve in, and he's still been broken once, and he just had to survive another long rally just to get to 15 all in this game. did not have much of an edge after the first serve. It was a good deep return again from Djokovic.
I mean, there's no one else in the world that Muller could practice with who could do that.
15-13.
With that kind of play.
A ball machine. Just get this ball machine set up to hit it a couple inches from the baseline, side to side, and grind away. One of the things about this tournament compared to Cincinnati, since we've talked a little bit about Cincinnati, same ball, but apparently in Cincinnati the ball would lose all its fuzz, and it was very fast and players were struggling to control it. Djokovic mentioned it earlier in the week, how the balls are a little heavier here, and you can see how accurate and how he is not making many unforced errors.
15-14. Djokovic leads by 4-1.
This almost felt like
love 15
here. I want to see you run again. And he made it just a little too easy. It's a good tweener, though.
Thank you.
Did have some pop to it. You know we're in trouble when we're analyzing the tweener.
Also true.
Yeah. There you go.
Love 13.
He has not yet had a break point against Djokovic. Muller.
He'd won 4 points on Djokovic's serve until this game.
Wow. Djokovic has broken Muller 5 times.
What you said earlier, the depth from that spot that Djokovic was able to come up with, then slowly the point turned and it was Djokovic who ended up in the baseline, and Muller again stuck scrambling. You got to take that first, any hint of something and just go for it if you're Muller at this point.
So not just on green lights, and even on yellow.
Yeah, oh yeah.
go.
Even on red.
Okay.
I mean, I'd come in off this serve. Pretty good second serve.
13.
I mean, you can make the argument the shortest ball you're going to get is Djokovic's second serve. So
Climb on it.
go in, take a risk.
30-40.
Here is his first break point of the match. And see that guy on the team, he's got one of those tablets that we've been taught about, Jimmy, on the 5 main courts. All kinds of stats being fed to the team.
They can't be enjoying what they're seeing on the stats that they're looking on the tablet. Second serve, break point. Here's something of a chance.
Game. Muller. Djokovic leads 4 games to 2.
It's not that encouraging when your player box looks surprised. But that was the look. Djokovic is gone on the right there. Ivanisevic fairly stoic.
15
Team
love.
isn't giving you like a fist pump or a big smile there, like, oh.
No, when they
That's
have
not a good look.
No, when one of his team members actually had a look of, I can't believe that just happened. Just the slightest comeback down to earth type of couple of games from Djokovic here. A little letdown perhaps mentally. Kick serve was beautiful. Got him a little edge in the point. He kept the edge for a second. One deep ball, and all of a sudden, Djokovic back in control and rips another winner. It's 24-6.
Bully ball. There's a real chance that Djokovic could get up 2 sets in an hour.
Deuce.
It's interesting, Jimmy, that they're moving that tablet around in the player box. You know, everyone's having a look at the stats, the patterns.
They're all thinking exactly what I said. What can we tell them?
Yeah.
I can't figure it out. Here, you look.
Advantage, Djokovic. Game, Djokovic. Djokovic leads 5 games to 2.
Since you're so good already, but that is what just happened with Djokovic. The drama here being, can he get 2 sets in under an hour? He's got to hold serve in the next 2 minutes.
15-all. So
that approach surprised me that he got such a comfortable volley off of it. It was a reasonably good look at the forehand pass.
40-15.
Coach was saying there, attack that serve of Djokovic, I guess. Whatever he's saying, we're at 59 minutes, and it's double set point.
Let's pursue. Game and second set, Djokovic. By 6 games to 2. Djokovic leads by 2 sets to none.
Up 2.
Love.
I think it's been well established in this match that baseline rallies favor Djokovic. So
let's pursue.
Serve and volleyed first point, Muller. It worked. I know Djokovic is going to make returns, make you come up with tough volleys, but unless Muller suddenly can create that depth over and over again, it's just a matter of time.
Love.
for a lead for Muller. First time.
Game Muller. First game, third set.
Let me ask you, Will, a man like Novak Djokovic, he understands the pull he has for an audience and how important he is, but he doesn't want to keep playing second night, does he? Not a guy who wants to have the right amount of sleep and he wants to get back to his house.
No, he wants to get done with this.
I'm saying, do you think he wants to keep playing night matches?
Oh.
That's what I'm asking. Because what happened is when he played in Cincinnati last week, he'd had all night matches until he played in the final. Then he's got an enormous amount of heat and humidity and Carlos Alcaraz.
That's an interesting conundrum.
I think so.
Beauty is the final is 4 o'clock. It's not
15.
It's not the dead of heat. And at that time, 2 weeks from now in New York, it always seems to get cooler.
No, it does get cool. I'm just saying, wouldn't he want to say, I want a day match?
At least some day matches, yes.
Yeah. He doesn't want to always be playing this match. I think if you gave like Francis Schiaffel might want to play that, you know, because he loves
the scene.
He loves the scene. He loves, you know. Maybe Alcaraz as well, but there are some players who, and it is a great honor to get the night matches at the Open.
Of course.
Right? I'm just wondering if you're a guy like Novak.
Well, you know, in the end, he wants to do whatever allows him or helps him, gives him the edge to win this tournament. That's all he's really concerned with.
Like Steffi Graf always begged off the night matches. Steffi would have been happy playing it.
13, 15.
Yeah, just get it done with and move on, you know.
Forty, 15. Game, Djokovic. New balls, please. One game all, third set.
All right, how long can Muller hang in, keep a little bit of scoreboard pressure, stay with a little bit of a lead? We'll see if he can find a way to hold again. He's got new balls, so gives him a little bit of an edge if he can make some first serves.
Wait a minute, you really think Novak Djokovic is feeling scoreboard pressure right this moment?
He's not, but I'm trying to find something.
I appreciate it. Just not sure I'm agreeing.
$15 live.
Having said that, it feels as though there is a little lull from Djokovic. He was at such a high level right from the first point of this match, and he's just had
a dip,
a tiny dip. And what's interesting to me is he seems disgusted with the little tiny dip that he's had. He's missed a few shots in the last. He hasn't actually won a point yet on
40 love.
Muller serve almost through 2 games. 7 straight serve points for Muller.
Muller lead 2 games to 1, third set.
If you're having a day session and a night session and you change it from 7 o'clock at night to 6, what if the day
Goes
matches
long.
go? I mean,
Yeah.
it's. But it is a huge problem. There have got to be answers. Using more courts, perhaps. You know.
Well,
15
you
love.
run 4 matches on the stadium a day on the big courts. 2 in the afternoon session. That shouldn't run till past 6. It can, but it shouldn't.
Exactly.
30 love. Love.
Carlos Alcaraz plays tomorrow night, second on, after Venus Williams. And then Sabalenka plays after the women's matches, after the first men's match, starting at 7 tomorrow night on Armstrong. Humpman and Sinner.
40-15.
That could take a little bit of time.
That's what I'm thinking.
Miller's team is obsessed with Djokovic's serve. Not sure if that's translated into telling Muller anything constructive.
Court position, maybe. Return position.
Ooh.
40-13.
Muller almost never seems to go. If he slices, he's going to go down the line off that short drop shot. If he has time, he goes cross court every time. And Djokovic has waited on both. Guessed right every time, just missed that volley. Still a game point.
Let's whistle. Juice.
Wow.
You're right about that dip, Jimmy. And that's where he folded over on the serve.
Yeah,
you
that's
talked about earlier.
when he loses his nerve, is whatever it is, suddenly he starts collapsing at the waist, which he never normally does when he's comfortable. Wow, his serve rhythm is suddenly gone. It's 2 double faults in this set, 4 for the match. His first serve percentage is dipped dramatically.
Advantage, Djokovic. Game, Djokovic. 2 games all.
Well, we'll see if this game is the game where Djokovic turns it around now. He just had about a 10 or 15 minute sort of lull. I'll be surprised if this lull continues much longer.
Thank you. $15 love. $30 love.
10 for 10 service points in this set for Muller after winning so few on his own serve through the first 2 sets.
40 love. Game, Muller.
Interested to see if on this changeover Djokovic.
Muller lead 3 games to 2.
Third
set.
Stuff that he does.
He's down 16-9 in total points in this set.
$15 love.
It's 69 degrees outside, and he's putting ice towels on his head. And as I said, sweating profusely from the very beginning of this match.
30 love. $40 love. $40-15.
Unforced errors for the match for Djokovic, 8 in these 5 games. And again, rhythm on the serve. That was a falling over. It's gotten quicker, the rhythm. So he's not, toss isn't quite as high.
Game, Djokovic. 3 games all.
Let's see how much energy Novak has.
But you still get the feeling, if as soon as he gets 1 point returning, that might be the game where suddenly Muller remembers what had been happening to him for the first hour. We will see.
He looked fresh that first hour.
Thank you. Take a seat right behind the players, please.
He really did.
You. Love 15.
Strange stuff from Djokovic. That was a well-played point from Muller. Muller all of a sudden does have a little bit of confidence. We'll see if that point where Djokovic had to defend and still the point will cause Muller some angst. Djokovic definitely looks strangely out of sorts. All of a sudden, Muller's able to trade
15
strokes with Djokovic with depth.
It's just weird to see him not physically able to raise his energy level enough.
As I said, I felt as though when he got a point on Muller's serve in this set, he hadn't gotten a point until this game, that maybe that was going to help. A little bit of concern that you can see from Goran Ivanisevic there on the far right. He's not sure exactly what's going on. I mean, they've been on the court under an hour and a half still.
It seems for all the world like Djokovic wants to get off this court as quickly as possible. Winning this point could really help.
Djokovic leads by 4-3, third set. Live. Fifteen all. 30-15.
That was awfully close to a double fault. Caught a piece of the line for 30-15, but again, I don't think he meant to cut it that close. Rhythm on the second serve hasn't been perfect in this set.
Oh.
31.
That shot, that wasn't under tremendous pressure. You got Djokovic struggling to get through this. Make him play every ball that you possibly can. Force him to hit winners. I know he hit a whole bunch of them the first 2 sets, but they've dried up a bit here in the third.
Game, Djokovic. Djokovic leads 5-3.
Muller did exactly that. He forced him to hit a winner. That time Djokovic came up with the winner, just his 5th of this set, 32 for the match. And it does allow Djokovic just to be 1 game away and get off this court and try to figure out exactly what's gone on here in the last half hour.
15 love.
Serve nice recognition that time from Muller coming in after a good forehand.
(30-15). 31.
Djokovic returns the good recognition of one of his own. That return to serve slightly mishit, but he recognized as soon as he hit it, Muller was in a little bit of trouble. So all of a sudden from 30 love, 2 points away for Djokovic.
(30-14). Game, set and match, Djokovic. 3 sets to love. 6 love, 6-2, 6-3.
Got himself in a little bit of trouble getting himself right out of it.
Still, it's somewhat concerning letdown that you saw from Djokovic in the middle start of that third set, really, and he got through it in the end, but a little bit of help from his opponent as he made a couple of errors maybe that he didn't need to.